Well, hello, my friends, and welcome back to the channel. Anyway, it is that time for your Clear Lake, California fishing report. And yes, it's overcast. No, I don't need my sunglasses. Evidently, I just think I look a little cooler in them. But anyway, let's turn around here and show you guys how the water level's looking right here. I just checked the Rumsey, and I'm going to include a little video on the backside of this video that shows the water level prior to the rains, which are still coming. But the Rumsey level is at 2.85 is what I googled this morning, so you guys can see she's easing on up. But what I'm loving is look at that water clarity. I was expecting just the opposite. Normally these storms get everything stained, but man, we've just it's looking good here. It's going to be interesting to see what it looks like up in the Narrows and everything. This is just my fat ass standing on the corner making the water run off the roof. But anyway, that's the water temps. I have not been on the water. Tuesday was my last day out on the water. Reason being, it has been raining up here. And some of you guys know I'm a retired iron worker. And if anybody knows anything about iron workers, we're all really sweet to the point we're actually made out of sugar. So if we get too wet, we'll melt. So we have to be very careful about getting out in the rain and melting. So that's been keeping me off of the water. But let me get over here and show you guys. You can see right here. Let me zoom into that. This pipe has been running for a few days now, which is awesome. Everything's just slowly and steadily easing up. Yes, I have the pontoon back. Brand new 115 on that bad boy. Bimini top ordered. Looking forward to getting back out and chasing some of them big cats. Now, speaking of big cats, that bite has turned back on. The catfish have been eating like crazy, and every single trip out, I'm getting a minimum of 2, and 90% of them are coming on the underspin. So the catfish bite is back happening. And I always get asked about the crappie, and yes, I haven't targeted them yet. I'm seeing a lot on my grass, but I have friends that are out there just putting a whooping on the 2-pound crappies. So I don't know where they are. If I did know, I wouldn't tell you, because you guys got to do a little bit of work when you get up here. But anyway, everybody knows if you're coming crappie fishing, just look for the boats, and wherever there's 10 boats bouncing off each other, you can pretty much guess that's where the crappie's at. But anyway, let's see. I showed you guys some water clarity. The water temps, the last time I was out, it was averaging about 57. My graph is finally working consistently now. So I've got good water temps for you guys. So it's been around the 57, and it's not that cold of a storm. And the wind hasn't been as bad as they predicted, but it has definitely been wet. But anyway, let's just show you guys what's been working for me. Big surprise, I've been catching lots of fish on the old drop shot, and every video I'm watching, they're pretty much getting them on that drop shot too. So that's a guaranteed fish catcher up here right now this time of year that you 100% have to have with you. Now, I got a lot on deck, but that's just because it's the fall-winter transition, and this is honestly what you're going to need to have. And you can literally catch a fish on every single technique I'm going to show you right now. But the shaky head with a big worm has been producing, and you could probably go with a June bug or something like that. But I'm having a lot of luck with with just the straight green pumpkin. And of course the jig, everybody's whacking them on a jig. And what I like to do is I'll get the darker profiles, and I want a trailer that's gonna create a little vibration down there. And I'm bouncing it, I'm hopping it, and I'm just dragging it, and all 3 techniques are getting bit on that. So a jig should definitely go to. And then I've put some time in on this flipping, and to be quite honest, it's just not producing the bites that I would think that it would be right now. And I'm sure it's just a timing thing, but my flip bite has not been what I've been hoping it would be. And then of course, hello Mr. Deep Crank. That is it's a go-to right now. So get up here. You guys know all the places. There's the community holes. Hit your favorite community hole. I'll just say Henderson, something like that. And the deep cranks are going to be good. You guys know all the traditional places to go cranking. Well, yes, it's working. And here's what might surprise a few people, might not, but 'tis the season. 1, 2, 3. And yes, the answer is yes. I sat there and watched a buddy on the juice the other day. I was easing up on a spot, so he was a friend of mine, so he just kept whacking them in front of me because he knew that it was safe. And he caught an 8, a 7, and a 5 on the old Hudski. So yes, sir, you can tie your Huds on and you can go throw them and you can get bit. So your swim baits are definitely a must. And yes, I've been getting them pretty good on the trash fish without the underspin. This hasn't. I haven't really put much time on the G-Rat. I've been throwing the trash fish mostly, and it's getting them. And you'll never guess, my number one is still the underspin, and this just happens to be the CMF underspin, and I'm going to do a special video on that just because that's how much I'm really liking this bait. But there's a few features to this thing that really make it a step above any other underspin. Calling this thing just another underspin is like calling the Cinco just another worm. This thing's pretty awesome, and you guys are going to love it when I give you a rundown on it. And then of course a lot of people still getting them on the LV, and I'm talking to a lot of people. Almost every boat I see is winging the old umbrella rig, so I'm sure they're getting bit on it. I haven't put the time in it because I'm getting old. My shoulders have been bothering me, and 100 casts with this thing, I'm just kind of done. So I've been doing a lot of worm fishing and just dragging the worm around and just doing the old man fishing and just not really putting the hard work in that it takes to get them this year. But there you go. So it's definitely in transition, and we got the warmer days, we got the colder days, we've got storms stacked up. I'm showing all the way to like next Wednesday, but there's a little break on Saturday. So don't let these storms scare you guys away from Clear Lake right now. Pay very close attention to the wind, but don't be afraid to get up here and fish. The fish don't mind the rain. They're already wet. It doesn't bother them a bit, and we've all got $400 freaking rain suits mostly. So don't be afraid to get up here and chase some of these Clear Lake giants, because I guarantee you this is the time of year that you can get your PB. The freaking big fish are out here eating, and you can have the best day of your life up here on Clear Lake right now. But you've got to put the work in. It's not easy, and it's a timing thing, and just don't get discouraged. Just keep grinding. You will find them, and it will pay off. So anyway, I hope that helps you guys out a little bit. When you get up here, remember, treat people the way you want to be treated, respect the resource, and peace out, baby. Well, the storm has finally hit. I just want to document pre-storm water level. You guys can get a good look at what's going on. There's the old Bobsy gauge high and dry. You can kind of see where that is. They're predicting quite a bit of rain, so it's going to be interesting to see what we get. And I don't know if you guys can see it on this video, but the pipes are already running. Awesome. Very nice. Alright. Well, I'm lucky enough to have a canopy overhead, so I'm just going to fiddle with fishing gear. It's not a cold storm. It's actually pretty nice down here, so maybe I'll do some how-to rigs for you guys today. We'll see. Beautiful. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. If I was tough enough, I'd get my freaking Hud out there on the bottom of a rock pile somewhere and catch me a big old bass. We'll see. Peace out.